this is Jazz from Along the Way with J&J. Thanks for joining us for our first video in a new video series we're doing called Hobbies on the Go. So the video series is going to be focusing on hobbies for full-timers as well as part-timers like us. And these hobbies are affordable, they're relatively easy to store, and we find them to be extremely fun. So these are hobbies that we actually participate in. And the first topic that we're going to focus on is postcard collecting. So I have laid out in front of us on Lady T's table some examples of postcards from our collection. So the main method of storing postcards is going to be a binder with some plastic inserts. And we picked these up at Target, but you can use any binder you like. They have different size binders, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, all the way up to 5 inch. And you can find them anywhere in, Walmart, on Amazon, eBay. So again, we picked these up at Target. And then the sleeves for storing the postcards actually come in a variety of different sizes, and we picked those up on eBay. You can usually buy them in lots, so you can get 10 at a time, 20 at a time, 50 at a time, however many you need. So inside the binders, we have different size postcards. So these right here are 5x7 size, and you can see the sleeves that they're stored in. Again, these are something we picked up on eBay. And then they have these 3-card sleeves, and this is about a 4x6 size. So it keeps the standard size postcard in the sleeve, and it keeps them protected, and it's a nice display method as well. So with that being said, there are different types of postcards, of course different sizes, something that you may not be able to store in these sleeves. So here we have a couple of examples of something that's larger, more of a panoramic size, and they do have full page sleeves, something that you might use for like a magazine or even a comic book that you can buy on eBay, and you can certainly put them in there. But since they had the sleeve on each of these binders, we thought we'd just stick a couple of our panoramic ones in the front here to kind of spice it up a little bit. So I'll back up here so we can see some examples of different types of postcards that we've collected on our adventures. So here I have laid out just a few of 5x7 size. So obviously these are a little bit bigger, but sometimes they're almost like pictures that you could hang up, and they're really pretty. I love this one of Santa Monica. And then different materials can also be used with postcards, and I guess I didn't really realize that until we started traveling and we found all these different kinds of materials that they're making postcards out of. So this one here from Mount Rainier is actually an example of a postcard that's made out of cloth. So you can see it says here that this card is hand stamped by, it looks like BKH Creations. So it's actually a cloth material, and it actually has a seam up here, which we thought was really neat because it goes with the mountain scene. And then this one here from Kingman, Arizona, which is one of the stops on our Route 66 trip, this is made out of copper, which is really neat. I can't really see mailing something like this, but as a souvenir, I think it's awesome. And then these over here, we have one from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and another one from Merrimack Caverns, which is another famous stop on Route 66. These are made out of wood, and I'd never seen anything like that before. They're super nice, and again, you could get like a little stand and even display these. Now, of course, if you're on the road, unless you have some type of secure shelving system, you may not be able to do that, but this bag that I picked up here somewhere along our Route 66 trip, I actually keep all of my Route 66 postcards separated, and these fit nicely in here. And then all of my other ones from different places that we visited, I keep in the binder. So all of my Route 66 goes in here, including these wood ones, so it's a nice method of storage. But if you don't have something like this, you may want to, get like a little frame for these, or little miniature stands like they use for, I don't know, miniature paintings, or even like miniature easels would be really cool to display these somewhere. So yeah, postcards, they are really cheap, unless you're buying something specialty like this, which, I can't recall the exact pricing, but they were a little bit more expensive, of course. You're looking at like 25 cents. Some places you can get 4 or 5 for $1 if you're in like, a souvenir shop. And it can range all the way up to like $5 or $6 for something like this, which is specialty. So, if you're not into the specialty ones, you can just get a regular paper postcard, and you can really accumulate quite a few on cheap. And as far as storage is concerned, you can see here that these two binders, they're pretty neat. So, you know, they're small and relatively compact. Again, if you're getting like 5-inch binders at a time, that's a whole lot of postcards, so you may need a little bit more space to contain those. And then this bag, that fits into any small drawer in your rig. So, and obviously, you know, if you're a part-timer, this is something that you might store in your home without wheels. So yeah, postcards are super fun. And if you know, are interested, you can really start very cheaply, and if you don't like it, no great loss. You can just mail the postcards or give them away to someone as a souvenir. So thank you for checking out this video again. We hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the road.